I'm having a little bit of a tidy up and a play around. This buggy won me £50. It won me 50 quid a couple of weekends ago. I went out for a race, and someone that I was playing around with, he said, "I bet you can't come within the top 3." And I said, "How much you gonna bet?" He said, 50 quid. And I ended up being second. I think he was 4th and I was second. Not quite first, but I was second, so I got 50 quid. So just having a little bit of a tidy up with it, starter box and all that kind of stuff. It's a bloody good buggy, that one. I love it. It's an older model now. They don't make them anymore. They got newer models. That's everything. I don't go for new stuff. I like old stuff. So yeah, I had the LiPo still in the bloody receiver thing, so I've taken that out, put that on the storage charge. I haven't bothered cleaning the air filter because it doesn't need to be cleaned. Happy days. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? So I don't like to store things. Well, I'm one of them sort of people, really. It depends how things go and what's going on. But I don't generally like to store things with batteries in them, charged up batteries. You know, if I've been out and had a good, given the car or something a good thrashing or whatever, I like to sort of have a little pit lane. It might not necessarily be the same day or anywhere close. It might be a few weeks after. I don't know. But I like to sort of have a bit of a once over, if you know what I mean. Get the engines not apart, but get the engines opened up a bit. Give them an oil up, give them a clean up. This one didn't win me any money recently. The last time I raced this one was probably months ago now. I do tend to favour the other buggy because I don't know, it's raw. This one's got a more powerful engine in it, but I tend to still favour the other one. Yeah, so this one's been sat up there since the last time I used it, and I haven't even touched it. So I'm just going to give it a once over. The batteries in the starter box and that kind of thing, they're still the same. I haven't discharged them, I haven't done anything. I don't treat things particularly well, if I'm honest. I should do more to try and look after them a bit better, but I just don't. I should, but I don't. Oh well, life goes on. Right, I'm out of here for today. The battery's running out on that camera. I've done quite a lot today. But to answer a few of your questions, the tripod that I was giving away, that's gone. I ended up, because I had two exactly the same, and I ended up giving the one that I wanted to keep away because that was in better condition, and I was going to give away the one that was in perfectly good condition, but it was just used more. I wanted to keep the newer one for myself and give away the other one to someone who needed it. But I ended up giving away the good one, the one that was mint because it was brand spanking new, and keeping the used one for myself. But I may still sell that, so if anyone's interested in buying a tripod, I'll get it. Hold on, it's over here. So this is the, see what I mean? It's just I've just used this one more. I had two, the other one I didn't use, and I thought, so I've got two or something. I can't see the point in using both because then I'm wearing both. Whereas if I just use one, I'm wearing one. You know, it's being used and getting dents and scratches, etc., etc. And the other one's still staying good. I'd rather keep a good one than have two used, worn-out ones. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have one worn out and one good, brand new, rather than two worn out. Anyway, this one's not worn out, it's just used more. I've used this one out in the field. It's a tripod, black tripod, comes in a case like this, folds out, got a big mast pole on it. yeah, so I wanted to keep it, but I could be persuaded to sell it, maybe. No, I could definitely be persuaded to sell it if anyone wants it, because let's be honest, am I really going to use it in any time soon? No, I'm not, am I? I'm just keeping stuff just in case I want to use it, but I'm not going to use it, am I? And yeah. So anyway, I'll catch you lot on the next one. Thanks for watching. Thought you might want to just join along with me today, as I've been along and I've done various things, tested cars and done all that kind of stuff. What's the time now? It's only just got into the afternoon. Right, I'll catch you later on. Love life, treat people equally, because let's face it, we're all aliens after all. Cheerio. When I find myself with extra time, I like to try and do as much as I possibly can. The wife doesn't really like it when I'm sort of loitering around indoors. She likes to sit down, watch her telly. If I'm walking around or sitting next to her trying to talk to her or do whatever, she gets the ump. So I try to do as much as I can. I get out and do stuff, get as many jobs, bits and bobs done, because there's never ending jobs, never ending. There's always something that needs to be done. Today I've got to move a lot of stuff around, got to do quite a few trips to and from, so we'll be doing a lot of moving around today, that's for sure. And I'd like to be able to go out and give a couple of my radio controlled cars a bit of a go as well. Maybe, well, I don't think I actually have time today, but I had a bit of a plan to go out and try a new antenna for CB radio, but I don't know if I'm going to have a chance, but we'll see how far we get. All being well, this month I should be giving away these 2 batteries. This is the next giveaway. Really, it's a giveaway for my other channel, which is everything to do with RC cars, like these ones here. These were part of a sponsor with Hobby King, and now joined up with Hobby King, giving away 2 brand spanking new, I've used them once obviously for a video, LiPo batteries. They're new ones, Turnigy, and they're Bolt high voltage LiHV batteries. So in the month of October we'll be giving those away. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to give them both away to the same person or if I'm going to do 2 separate people, but either way, the subscription list on Haggard RC is where you can go to be into a chance to win. All you got to be is subscribed to that channel. We just literally go down the subscription list, blindfolded, pick a random person, there you go. As long as you've commented so I can get a hold of you, away we go. There's also giveaways on this channel. All you've got to be is subscribed and comment on videos and like them, because once I go down the subscription list blindfolded, I might get the minions to pick someone, so it's completely at random. The only way to get hold of you is to search you in the comments and then reply to one of your comments, and we can get in touch that way. So if you want to be in for a chance for winning some CB radio equipment, things like that on this channel, subscribe. That's all I can say. I've been having a massive sort out. We got motocross bike parts. This is for a 2000 and is it a 2005? I think it was a 1995. It might have been 2005. There's a 10-year difference there. I can't remember which. But for an RM125, we got the rear mud guard and the 2 side fenders. Loads of spare parts for a Lawn Boy 4651, which I've got in storage. 2 grass shoots, petrol tank, top part for the thing. I've got an air filter and everything as well. I like to keep as many spare parts for my lawnmowers as I can. There's my helmet for my bike. I haven't got the bike anymore, I had to sell it. But I do want to get another one, so maybe in the future, when I get a chance. We've just got spare parts, steering wheels and that I've got to put away. Everything's bagged up. We've got antennas, everything there. It's all got to go somewhere else today. I've got this bag of random wheels as well. I've just been collecting them as I've been sorting stuff out. If I find any wheels and rims and tyres and things like that, I've been putting them in a bag and they're going to go to a random subscriber. It was actually quite funny because I had someone on the other channel, they sent me, if the person who sent it to me is watching, don't worry, I'm massively appreciative because all those parts will come in handy. Well, a lot of them will come in handy. Some of them I'll pass on to other people that I know will use them. So it's all great. But people were saying, you're sending out boxes of random stuff to random people, and now you've had a box of random stuff come to you. I don't see it as a box of random stuff. I see it as a box of useful parts that I can use. I had a box of, it all come with all RC stuff. They sent me a car to mend for them, and along with it was a box of stuff, parts, suspension parts, bumpers, all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, so what I do is when I come across stuff these days, rather than throw it in the bin because it's not worth me selling it, I just literally box it up and post it to someone whose address I've got. Either that or go on Google and find an address and just post it off. You never know, they might be grateful for it. Some errands to run. I know I've got some things to do, so I've had to come to the post office. Now I'm in the car park, and this isn't a new thing. This is nowhere near a new thing, but I do think that it's getting worse. And the fact that I've said that I'm in a car park, you may know what I mean. People, that car there, unbelievable. People going around the wrong way around a car park, going down one-way systems. There's an in and an out in this car park, and it's a single track little road. You can't go 2 cars, so you have to go in and out on the same, on 2 different ones. Yeah, so you come in that way, and then the out is over there, and you got the whole car park, and you go around it. There's the arrow. Look, you come in through there. And you go along, and then you go around, all the way around there. But people keep coming in and going straight and going around the wrong way. And then what happens is, you get people coming in the right way, they're then coming in, but then the people going out, they know they're in the wrong. Probably most of them, I think they definitely do. They start to get a bit hot under the collar. The people coming in are going, you're going the wrong way, man. And the people going out start an argument. They start getting annoyed, start shouting and hollering, just move. Oh, it happened to me a few weeks ago. I was coming in the inn, someone was going out the inn. We stopped, I said, man, not only is there 2 cars behind me, so I can't reverse anyway, but you're in the wrong. You're going out the inn. Just go out the out, And he wouldn't let it go. He had his wife in the passenger seat and he wouldn't let it go. He was going, just move. Just reverse. I said, I can't, there's 2 cars behind me. Anyway, you'll have to go and have a chat with them if you want us all to reverse. I can't understand that sort of thing. It's not hard just to go out the out anyway. It's a crazy world. I think people are becoming less considerate and they're just caring less than they ever did. You know, I mean, even if it's more effort to go out the out's the out, and it makes sense that it's the out because it's in a good place. Do you know what I mean? So there's the in, and to go out you go around. See, very easy. If we get someone come in the out now, I shall laugh. Look at that old MGB sitting there. There's somebody coming in the out. See, absolutely unbelievable. She's in the way, see? Going in the out. What is it? I can't understand it. That's the in. This is the out. Why do people do it? And now she's reversing. It's a crazy life that we live, my friends. It's a little bit windy today, but it's a bloody nice day. 20 odd degrees. But, you know, we're in the beginning of October. So, got the buggy there. Got a bag full up today. Got all this broken glass everywhere. What a disgrace. All this broken glass. There used to be, that's why I couldn't really come to this park with any cars or anything in the times that I've got free, because there was I don't know if you'd call it a team or a bunch, I don't know, a load of ladies that would come and do yoga, and they'd do it on this bit. Well, they wouldn't do the yoga, they'd put their mats down and stuff, and they'd also do it where that football pitch is over there. Sort of in between, they'd have mats and they'd do all the stretching and all this, and then they don't want me buzzing around going even if I'm keep the other side of the field. Yoga's meant to be calm, relaxed, isn't it? So yeah, but they stopped it, and I reckon it must be because of all the broken glass that's around here now. There's so much of it around here now. People just don't care, do they? They just come along, break glass. Not their problem, is it? No, not their problem. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's get some of this. Let's get this whole buggy going. God, I love it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Well, I had a little bit of a run with it, but it looks like we've got a seized up engine again. I reckon it's seized up again. It's not completely seized this time. The last time it seized solid and it wouldn't come undone because the gudgeon pin came out and it got jammed up and fell down the bottom of the crankcase. But this time it just sounds like a bag of nails. I went up and down a few times, but it just sounds like a bag of nails now. And even with the glow plug out, which relieves all of the compression, it should still turn over. It should turn over freely, more or less freely anyway. You've got a little bit of pinch on these engines, but it doesn't. So I reckon that's the end of that. So that engine has got a brand new piston and liner in it, which is I haven't timed the hours, but I reckon it's probably got between an hour and an hour and a half on that. Half an hour of that's running in time. So the first piston and liner was the original one that come with it, which had a known issue for the piston, for the gudgeon pin coming out. The little C-clips that hold the gudgeon pin would come out and get stuck, and then the gudgeon pin would work its way out and start jamming into the liner. That had a known issue, and they repaired it with a different design. And the first piston and liner lasted probably about an hour as well. That was the same thing. This one is meant to be the redesigned version. Cost a bloody arm and a leg. I invested a lot of money in that engine. It seems to have happened again, the same thing, but we'll find out. I'm going to take it home and I'll take it apart on the bench and we'll see what's actually happened inside it. Anyway, let's come out to cut the grass. Look, the mower's come along to cut the grass. It started up there. I'm just enjoying the day. Look at the day. The 5th of October, I think it's the 5th. Anyway, my watch says it's the 5th, but my watch isn't the most accurate thing most of the time. Just look at it. Amazing. It's not a cloud in the sky. It's over 20 degrees. There's a bit of wind. It's proper. If this isn't a reason for me to say to you, just enjoy life, I don't think there is a reason. If I had a blanket, I'd be laying down on the floor with a picnic. Yeah, I would. All I got is a bottle of water, but I would be. Right, let's get this stuff packed up and put it back in the car. I want you to comment, what do you think has happened to that little engine? What do you think is the matter with it? I've told you what happened before with the C-clip, the circlip and the gudgeon pin. Do you reckon it's the same thing? We'll take it apart and we'll have a look. Comment now, what do you think's the matter with it? And also, where are you in the world? And where are you, what are you doing when you're watching this? Are you on a phone, a TV, a tablet? And are you subscribed to me? That's what I want to know. I can tell if you ain't. I just think life is bloody brilliant. It really is, isn't it? It may seem like we're going down a downward spiral, because we are as a country. All the English flags everywhere, all the England flags and the Union Jacks, they're reassuring. It's reassuring that actually people are still believing in this country. How many of you remember my FT897? The screen had the little lines going down it on the left hand side, and I was really gutted about it because when I bought that radio, it was mint. There was no screen issues, the whole thing was mint. I paid a lot of money to get the internal batteries for it and everything because I bloody liked the radio. And when I fired it up the other week and it had the lines going down it, I was so gutted. Well, I've had it indoors and I've been firing it up. I've got the battery here and I've been turning it on every day and leaving it on all day long. No antenna, no mic, just turning the radio on, hoping that those dead pixels will wake up and come back to life. Well, have a look at this. A couple of days I've been doing this for, and this morning when I woke up and I turned it on, it had 2 dead pixels along there, so you could only see half of the M and half of the S. The other ones had all woken up. Now look at it. Let's hope that those dead pixels there have woken themselves up just from being used. And let's hope that the reason why it was like that was because it sat for quite a while inside its storage case here and hadn't been used. With things in general, they need to be used. Otherwise, you don't use it, you lose it, sort of thing. Same thing with cars and all kinds of things. And radio equipment is no exception. It needs to be used. So let's hope that now I've woken those pixels up and that screen now is 100% perfect. I know there's a bad reflection on it and you can't really see. Maybe that's okay for you. Hopefully it's nice and warm. The sun's been warming it up. It's not hot, but it's warm. Hopefully that screen's okay now. I tell you something, I'm bloody well over the moon with that. I was just playing around doing a few bits and bobs and I could hear a load of voices come up on the old handheld CB that was just on the side. I completely forgot it was even on. Anyone around on the 1.9 now? But there's no voices coming up on that. So let's turn on the home base rig. It's not really a home base rig, but it's the one I've got home base. Wired up to a car battery on a home base antenna. Oh, bloody blimey. Sorry about that, that's another radio on at the same time, completely forgot all about it. Rig check, yep, you're doing well. Signal 2, radio 5 into Corringham.
right. Yeah, well, I wouldn't rely too much on this radio's signal meter. It's one of those digital ones that the LEDs light up the further it goes up. You know the ones I mean. So, yeah, you're doing really well, mate. Mobile, eh? Cracking job. Oh, right, nice. What, was you on it before, was you?
Years ago. It's a black fronted one as well, so I used to have a chrome fronted one, but this one come up, I thought, I like that. Yeah, retro.
Oh, it's not a 400, is it? I thought the black fronts were 400s and the chrome fronts were 200s, but I think I don't know. You'll know more than me by the sounds of it. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. So, what made you decide to come back into CB then?
I don't know. I've got friends somewhere about in Basel and Langdon somewhere, and he mentioned it. So I thought, you know what, take a punt and see how we get on. And I just wired it all in, to be fair. I've had it a little while. But yeah, I've only just wired it all in again, so it seems to be
Bought
working
himself a
all right.
radio. Oh, that's great, mate. That's great. Well, I'm glad to hear you've decided to come back to it, because it ain't as dead as what people will make out. There's loads of people around on the radio. Simple as that. I mean, it is packed, but it ain't as packed as it once was. But there's still loads of people about, especially if you're mobile, mate. You'll drive all over the place and you'll be hearing people and you'll think to yourself, blimey, you'll be surprised. Particularly around Hockley. A lot of people in Hockley.
Hopefully, blimey. Yeah, don't do it. Drive around, because I'll try, if I can, and get an home-based one. I'll put this one in drive, and I ain't got there or nothing.
Why didn't you say anything? You was in the other room. Why didn't you say? You must have heard me working on it. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know you sometimes. I've had it apart. I've had the engine apart. There's a whole video on it. So if you want to see it, I'll definitely forget to put a link in it in the description. I've had the engine apart. There's two little chips out of the liner and out of the top of the piston on the, well, if you're looking at it on the right hand side. Don't know where they've come from. A little bit of debris of something, I don't know. No other obvious damage. A little bit of scoring on the back, the exhaust port, but I don't think it's damage. I think it's just a bit of wear over the hour that it's been ran. And I've just fired it up. Can't fire it up again because Grumpy Bollocks next door might get the ump, but I don't want to have to deal with him because he's a cock. It's 6:15. So it runs, and it runs nicely now on the bench. So there we go. I'll take it out when I next get a chance to give it another run again to see if it's going to run any good in the field. But there we go. I'll catch you lot on the next one. Take care, won't you? Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you later. Remember to love life. And yeah, I'd appreciate it if you'd stick around, because it's been a pleasure having you. Cheerio.